Okay, so I got banned from League of Legends for now. It's more like a 2-week suspension, but hey, I can't play, so you tell me what that means. But that don't stop me from making a second account, so joke's on you, Riot Games. But also, next week I'll be hitting my 6-month anniversary at my job, which is kind of unreal, so claps to me apparently. I mean, I say that mainly because it is my first literal job. I've never been employed before then, so. So I didn't think I'd tolerate it for as long as I do, but here we are. So let me tell you about PetSmart, where all your dreams come true. JK. Some of you may be somewhat familiar with PetSmart if you live in the States. I mean, it's pretty much everywhere, but if you live somewhere in Europe, you might not be too familiar with it. I mean, it's just a specialty store. It's for pet food, and however, my actual job is treating the animals. So I typically work behind the scenes, giving meds and making sure they have, like, you know, food and stuff so that they can, like, live and stuff. I mean, I can also sell animals, but really anybody can do that if you work at the store, so what's the difference? But I mean, while I find my job kind of fun, you know, it's interesting every once in a while, I also don't feel like I'm the kind of person who just makes friends for needing to make a friend to make life interesting. I think especially with this job, I've had people just want to talk to me and try to get close to me and stuff, and it's like, it's whatever, but I don't really try to keep up. It's like, if you want to have my Instagram or something, go right ahead. I barely post on it anyway, and if you want to message me on there, good luck with me checking my DMs, but oh well. I mean, I like the managers too. I try not to let first impressions define everything, but they're kind of cool. It's fine. I mean, some of them have kind of fucked up and some of them haven't. And I only say this because I've heard stories that managers are just complete assholes. But just imagine this: managers flaming you for other people's mistakes, managers reviewing your performance and trashing on it, managers reducing your hours because of petty arguments. The list goes on. But hell, I mean, I actually really do like my job. I'm not joking when I say that. I mean, just as an example, I mean, 90% of customers are somehow not complete assholes, or at least they're not to me. I mean, I swear to God, everyone has worse customer stories than I do, like historically, ever since I started working there. So I mean, I don't know, but to me, they're not all fucking horrible. Besides me working on the cashier or something like that. There was a time where this lady wanted to return a bunch of random vitamins, dog pads, and parasitic treatments and stuff. Like, first of all, trying to return that is hell, but what pisses me off is just the fact that this one lady was not only holding up a line with like 7+ people behind her, but she wanted to return all this stuff that were bought in different days, in different quantities, in which I had to verify all the purchases in the system because she didn't even bring the freaking receipts, and she was in a hurry for some reason, and she had so many random quantities. She bought 2 packs of vitamins on one day and bought another pack of vitamins like a month before, and she wanted to return both of those. I even asked her if she opened any of those products, and I checked, they were unopened. Why the fuck did she just have them lying around? Like, what? I mean, there are only a few other stories, but whenever you're behind the register, it is the worst possible thing on the planet. And knowing Costco, how they pay you $13 an hour from what I heard, all the cashiers, you guys are, I don't know, you guys are gods. I mean, you guys have such tolerance. Like, I work at a fucking pet store. For me to get annoyed by people behind a register it has to be for the most specific reason. And when it comes to Costco, I don't know. I don't know the people there, but it shouldn't be as bad. I mean, who knows? I imagine people just buy in bulk and they don't give a damn whether they return it or not. So you know what? I should probably apply to Costco. What am I doing, dude? Regardless, having a job for the first time is a huge dice roll that even some of my close friends haven't experienced. I mean, shit, it's only 6 months and I already experienced some BS level stuff and some pretty cool stuff too. I mean, don't get me wrong, having a job is definitely 2 sides of the same coin. It's so inconsistent, it's so unreliable, but my god is it fun sometimes. I swear to God, it's not because of the friends or because of your coworkers. It's not because of the environment that you're in. It's not because of what store it is. In my opinion, the greatest thing about having a job is that you get to stay away from your house. Because if you're anything like me, you want to stay away from your dad or your stepmom or any siblings or just from the house in general, because holy crap, I cannot stay in here for far too long. Actually, I should probably go out somewhere, honestly. But you know what, my friends, some of you have jobs, some of you don't. You know who you are, but you will have a job soon. And I can't wait to see where you work at, because at one point I wanted to work at freaking Staples. Imagine that. I wanted to work at Staples, and one of my friends was actually on board to wanting to go work at Staples with me. And then that same Staples completely shut down, and I'm like, well, no job for me. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I frequent this PetSmart, and I already know some of the managers there. And boom, that's how it started. It's really that easy. But hey, some of you might work at a random place like a fucking Halloween store. Or one of you are probably gonna work at freaking Party City. But hey, once you do, fuck it, they'll probably just hate it anyway.